Hello, this is Gio, and look at what we have here. We have an old, rotten porch. Now, what I hope to do here is to help kind of repair this porch. I don't want to tear it all down and start from scratch, but I do want to reinforce a lot of these boards, especially the deck boards. You can see here that they're pretty darn rotten and you can kind of fall through. So I do want to replace the deck boards, but there's also some other issues that I'll show you in a little bit. But the first step is just to take all these deck boards off and see what we have. So you can see here that these boards are actually pretty darn rotten. I can't even get this crowbar in there to remove the nails. So I'm just going to have to sort of just physically pry these boards out, maybe leaving the nails in since they're kind of coming and they're not coming out with the board. So I'm going to pry these boards off really gently, just kind of inch by inch. Try not to damage too much as I do it. I don't really know what kind of damage is underneath this porch, so I don't want to make things worse. So sometimes you can demolish things really rapidly, but in this case, I'm just going to do it slow and incrementally. So just by removing the first board, you can kind of see an underlying problem. There's a supporting beam right here that itself is rotting, and so we'll have to kind of try to take care of that in a little bit. But before I remove any additional boards, I want to get some supplies at the hardware store. So I basically cut out a little block of that board I took out, kind of used as a template so I know the size of the board. I also want to take some general measurements of the porch, estimate how many linear feet of wood I need, kind of the dimensions of some other boards. Take some good measurements so you don't have to go to the store multiple times. Okay, so here I am at Home Depot, just kind of looking at some boards. It looks like I have a pretty good match here. It's not identical, but it's fine for my needs. So looking closer at how this deck is constructed, at the riser of this top step, there's this little cedar board that's there in front of the supporting beam. So the first step is to try to remove that. I have to do a little trimming around the deck post to get this thing out, but it's pretty easily removed, especially since it's so rotten. And then I just have to remove the remainder of the deck boards, which takes a little effort, but again, go slowly, try not to damage any of the underlying beams, and you'll get the job done. So after examining all the main support beams, it's really only that one front one by the steps that seems rotten. And it's really not strong enough to safely support the deck boards. So I wanted to put a reinforced board in front of it. Now I could remove the board completely and replace it, but I would really have to take apart about half the deck, if not the entire deck, to do it. So I'm just going to reinforce it with this pressure-treated board. Here I'm just kind of clamping the board in place in preparation to kind of screw it in. Now I'm using like 3.5-inch screws, and I'm going to just pre-drill the holes with just a slightly smaller diameter drill bit to make it easier to go in. And I'm going to screw them in kind of at an angle to help support the new board onto the old beam. Now there is a little bit of a gap between the old and new board, and water can get into that gap and perhaps rot it over time. So I'm just going to apply some 100% silicone sealant in between there to prevent water from kind of infiltrating between those, and it'll help protect not only the new board but also the original board from rotting more. Now in areas where the original board was really rotten, there was kind of low areas that I had to kind of build up with the silicone to kind of help prevent standing water up on top. And you could also see here that I replaced that front riser cedar board as well. Okay, so with that main beam taken care of, it's time to replace the deck boards. Now I'm just going to take one of the standard deck screws and kind of use it as a spacer. You do want a space between each one of the deck boards to allow for drainage, or you're just going to get accumulation and ponding of water on top of your deck. And so I'm going to just use that as a spacer and just pre-drill each of the holes before I go ahead and screw in the boards. And here it is, the final product. I think it came out pretty well. Now again, we did leave some of the original rotten wood in place, which may have to be addressed pretty soon. But the deck itself should last hopefully another 10 years, at least cross your fingers, before we actually need to replace the entire thing. Now we did treat the new wood with some oil-based stain, which I highly recommend. It'll give the deck more life. But other than that, I think it looks good. So I hope this video helped you out, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.